Well, in recent weeks, Spider-Man has been huge news, and now that we know Spider-Man 4 is right around the corner, we're starting to get more and more rumors from semi-reputable sources, and the one today is the first possible plot and casting details we've gotten yet. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about this production weekly update, what it means for the film, and a possible title for Spider-Man 4. Well, as many of you know, we found out recently that Spider-Man 4 is officially going to be released on July the 26th, 2026. And Marvel Studios has enlisted Shang-Chi director Destin Daniel Cretton to direct the film, with a script penned by Chris McKenna and Eric Summers. Now, at this point, everything beyond that falls into the rumor mill category, and we want to make sure we present it as that. But the rumor mill itself continues to churn out some pretty wild claims. As of right now, it seems that this movie is definitely going to be sandwiched between Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. But it's still unclear whether this will be a street-level adventure or some sort of multiverse epic. But a potential title could give us some details about the film. Now, both of these reports come from Production Weekly, and like we always like to say, they're far from perfect, but they are associated with the industry and get a lot right. But it's not from Kevin Feige or Tom Rossman or Sony or Marvel, so it's the obvious grain of salt procedure that we always go through. Now, according to Production Weekly, the title for Spider-Man 4 is going to be Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, this title definitely aligns with how the old Spider-Man films were named. The last trilogy was definitely built around the word home, and as far as the subtitle goes, I kind of like this because it is a new world for Spider-Man. Now, I will say, I have heard this title in the realm of rumor, so Production Weekly could just be sort of echoing what they have heard, and this not be the official title for the film. So we want to be very, very careful, but it definitely sounds like a legit title. Now, along with this, they gave us a bit of a synopsis. And again, it's unclear whether this is officially from Marvel Studios, but it definitely aligns with what we know. Now, the synopsis reads, following the events of Doomsday, Peter Parker is determined to lead a normal life and focus on college, stepping back from his responsibilities as Spider-Man. However, peace is short-lived where a deadly new threat emerges, endangering his friends and forcing Peter to reconsider his promise. With stakes higher than ever, Peter reluctantly returns to his Spider-Man identity and finds himself teaming up with an unlikely ally to protect those he loves. Now, this is generic enough to make us think that it's really not based on many of the wild rumors that we've been hearing online. But to be fair, this could be a basic description from Sony that really doesn't give anything away. Now, we have heard rumors that Michael Keaton could return to this cast, and there was some reports earlier this month that Spider-Man would team up with the Vulture, and this plot synopsis seems to support that, but like I said, the synopsis itself could have been based on that rumor. Obviously, beyond this, we have very few details. We do know the film is set to go in production early next year, and obviously has Tom Holland returning to the role of Peter Parker. We have heard other titles kicked into the mix, like King in Black, but based on the end of Venom 3, I'm thinking less and less that crossover is going to happen, and that Marvel has some sort of plan in place that they're working with Sony here, and it may not include Venom at all. Now, obviously, once we get some confirmation from Marvel or Sony, most of this will be a bit easier, but as it sits right now, I think we're going to have to be prepared for a lot of Spider-Man rumors to come our way. It is a difficult position to be in on whether we want to report them or not, because last time, the rumors were coming at us so fast and furious and seemed so wild it was hard to tell what to believe. And at the end of the day, most of those rumors turned out to be true. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were part of the cast. Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Sandman, the Lizard, and Electro all returned inside the MCU, and these were all things that seemed too fantastic, and Aunt May died. All of this came out in rumors long before the movie was released, and they all turned out to be true. So I don't want to discount any of this time around, because so many of the Spider-Man rumors, no matter how crazy they were, turned out to be correct, and it feels like as fans, we probably want to try to keep up with everything. Obviously, Spider-Man has a huge future in the MCU. We're going to keep an eye on all these reports, but until we know more, what do you guys think? What do you think of this plot synopsis for a potential Spider-Man 4? And which name do you prefer? Spider-Man Brand New Day or Spider-Man King in Black? Sound off in the comments below. Now, before you take off, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell for all the updates, and make sure you get every notification because we do daily Marvel and DC content and we don't want you to miss any news.